I would say one of the biggest ones that you will eat all the time is plátano frito, which is so good. It is fried plantain. Don't try to use a normal banana, it won't work. I tried it once. But you wait until the plantain is really, really maduro. And so it's brown and looks yucky, but it's not. It's perfect in that moment. And you cut off the edges and take off the peel. You slice it really thinly. Well, it depends. On Tabasco, they do it really thinly, and in Veracruz, they do them really thick. So you do it either thick or thin. And kind of about that size if you're just like doing little ones, if you're putting them on your mamelas or your gorditas, or they'll do this long if you're just going to eat one of those. You fry it in oil, which most things they use a ton of oil in. Fry it for a little bit until they're gold and then brown on the edges. And take it out and pat it down with a napkin or something so the grease isn't running over. And then they use medio crema on everything. And so you'll put that on top of your fried plantain and you'll just eat it like that. Super, super good. Another thing that is common, and I guess you would already guess this, is tortillas. They have corn tortillas in Villahermosa and in southern Mexico. These corn tortillas, they sell on every single place. You'll have the tortilla guy come by and just yell tortillas. You eat them in every single meal. You'll just have this medio kilo or kilo of tortillas in the middle of the table, and it's kind of like your utensil. You'll have your fork and spoon there, usually a spoon, but you'll just grab a tortilla and put your green spaghetti inside of it and eat it like that. And at first it's kind of weird. You're like, I'm eating all these tortillas, but it becomes so normal and it's so good. Then, as I mentioned, green spaghetti is a specialty that they make down there. I'm not sure if it's a specialty really, it's just a thing they make there, and it's so good. They use tomatillos, so those green tomatoes, and then jalapenos and other chilies as the salsa. And then they make the spaghetti, and then they like mix it all together. And of course they put crema in it as well because they put crema in everything. And it's so good, so good. Some different things that you wouldn't always think of is lentil soup. The lentil soup there isn't just like lentils. They'll put fried plantain in it. They'll put hard-boiled egg. They'll put random meats. And it's kind of like a quicker meal that they'll just make if they have to do something fast. Chilaquiles is one of my favorite meals. They use dried tortillas and then soak the tortillas in sauce. And I don't even know if I can describe how to make it, but it's like this huge plate. It looks like nachos, but it's not. It has all this red sauce around it, and then they put an egg on top of it. What kind of egg? Just like a normal egg that you make. A sunny side up egg. They put that on top, and then you just eat that, and it's so good. In Tabasco and part of Veracruz, they'll give you this drink called pozol. So in most Mexico, you'll eat this thing called pozole. It's a soup that they make for special occasions, and it's so, so, so good. It's made out of white corn and pork, and then just like red sauce base. But in Tabasco, they drink something called pozol, and it's kind of weird. It is masa, so dough, like tortilla dough, with cacao inside of it. So you have cocoa, dough, and then you blend it with water. They blend it with water, and then you drink it. Lots of missionaries love it. It took me a while to get used to it, but they'll give it to you, and you kind of just swirl it around because it has all the cheapy thing in it, and you just swirl it and you drink it. And yeah, it fills you up really fast. So you don't eat it with a meal because it's dough, and it'll fill you up really fast. some of the strangest things I ate, well, that you're not going to get in other parts of Mexico. I ate turtle soup, and didn't taste bad. It was pretty good. It was chewy. I think it was illegal. I don't think you're allowed to kill turtles, but it was interesting. It comes either you have it in red, so they say like tortuga and sangre in blood. So, but it's just this red soup, and you eat that with its eggs, and then I have it in verde, which is a green soup, and then you have the whole tortuga right there, and you have to pull it out of its shell and eat it, the meat. And then they have this fish called peje lagarto. It's an ugly looking fish, so ugly. It has teeth and this giant nose, but it is so good. They eat it, I loved it. So they grill it, and they eat it with chile de árbol. So it's these little small chilies, and you eat that with tortilla and just drink it. Well, don't drink it. You drink it with orange juice, and it is so divine. But you can only get that in Tabasco, so.